up, everyone? Welcome inside the Nation pregame show. This is Josh. That's Jay. As always, we're presented by Deuce Vodka. Make sure you pick up your Deuce Vodka at all Sobeys and Safeway liquor locations. Jay.
Just got to improve the set there a little bit.
Tonight, yeah, make sure we're looking good because we got lots to talk about, including a new kind of win for the Edmonton Oilers. That's the opening headline on tonight's show. Win every way. And that's what makes a good team. You know, we've seen this Oilers team win games in the past where it's, 7-5, 6-2, a 2-1 win. It was 2-1, right?
2-1.
2-1. What the heck?
That was like an all-class performance. Like that was like a playoff team performance, right?
Yes.
Let's be honest, Winnipeg's got a lot of firepower. Mm-hmm. Amazing first two lines. And, we limited their chances and kept sure they got a lot of shots. We kept it to the perimeter. So it wasn't too much high danger. So we defended them well. And they were stingy with us too, but we capitalized on the mistakes. And, I think everyone's eyes were seeing the same thing I was seeing. McDavid there after the first period started to buzz. And you knew right then and there, he wasn't going to stop. He was going to win this game for us. And boy, and obviously he must have had the game tape on the Robert Swallow. He went low blocker twice, which I just love so much.
Would you agree that the Connor McDavid we're getting now, obviously he's been dynamic and the best player in the league since he entered the league, but would you agree that the Connor McDavid that we're getting now is a little bit different than the Connor McDavid we had maybe 2 years ago? Because in both of those situations, maybe 2 years ago he would have forced a pass, but he's adapting his game to start shooting the pill because he's got a great shot.
He's got a great shot, and that's good. And I think that's probably he's a student of the game, and he's always trying to improve. And earlier on in the season, there was a lot of opportunities where he's just forcing the pass. But now he's coming in and scoring off the rush, which was very on McDavid. He's taking slap shots. I don't think we saw him take a slap shot in his first 4 years.
That one time where we saw a few games ago, I was like, since when?
Yeah, so this is just like weapons in his arsenal because teams always think he's going to pass. Well, now he's a one-time threat. Now he's a shot threat. So now goalies are really confused because it's Connor McDavid buzzing at you, coming at you at 40 kilometers an hour. His hands are moving a million miles an hour. And normally goes well, he's going to pass. I can save that. Yeah. Well, now he's a shot threat and a pass threat. So, goalies are screwed. Good luck.
We got some people coming in on the comments. As always, we want you to be a part of the show. Send us your questions, comments, hot takes, lineup predictions for tonight. We got Tyler Cohen coming in. Ethan Bear looking himself again. And that is a very encouraging thing if you're an Oilers fan, to see him kind of, transitioning back to that last season Ethan Bear that we saw, who had an unbelievable year in essentially his rookie season.
He played a big part in us bouncing back and would have been making the playoffs in a normal season last year. Yeah, no, it's good to see him back because that's what we need. Nurse turning into what he's turned into for this season is really helping. Tyson Barrie getting all the points, that's helping. Larson finding his game again and defending well. And Bear
playing his best hockey as an Oiler.
Playing his best hockey as an Oiler. And then Bear finding his game. This is why we're keeping, we kept the Jets at bay the other game. So if we just keep that consistently night over night, we're going to be winning a lot of games here. It's so promising.
Greg Miller says everyone will be rested tonight. Chris is in the comments. JJ is back. What's up, guys? Chadwick, hope Oilers can win tonight. Scott Halderson, I think Koskinen should get the start only because Smith's workload lately, and that'll perfectly transition us into our Edmonton Oilers starting lineup. Let's talk top line. McDavid, RNH, Puljujärvi. An RNH 5-on-5 goal. Was that 2 games ago? Or was that last game? Because McDavid had both goals last game.
Yeah, 2 games ago. Yeah, 2 games
ago. But we're seeing good flashes from that top line. You predicted it. I tweeted out the clip from last show after that second goal. Combination, once again, of McNuge. That top line, if McDavid is shooting the puck, it's always going to produce no matter what. So
100%. McNuge is such a good duo. And now that, like I said, Cahoon's back with Draisaitl and Archibald's, feeling... Archibald, you can plug him in the top 6 and he'll be good enough. He's versatile that way. I got a lot of time for Archibald, and he got robbed there of a goal there. I can't remember which period, but that was very close. Yeah. But he puts himself in scoring positions. But when Yamo comes back, come back soon, Yams. I miss you, buddy. We're gonna we have 2 threatening lines, and that's because now we have 2 really. We've got 2 duos. We got Dry and Yam, and we got McNuge, and they're buzzing.
And like we've said in the past, if you wanted to win a division title, put McDavid and Draisaitl together. If you want to win a cup and go deep in the playoffs, you got to have 2 dynamic pairs. Yeah. Okay, second line, Draisaitl, Archibald, Cahoon. Once again, Kyler Yamamoto not in the lineup. We don't know exactly sure why. Jay, any of your sources telling you why
I got zero.
Yamamoto?
I didn't run into him at the dog park, so I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't see him at the park with a walking boot or anything like that?
No, yeah, I got nothing for you. I'll keep digging, though.
We'll keep digging our sources, which is this many sources.
Yeah. Maybe you're our source.
Yeah, let us know. Any sources in the comments? Draisaitl, Archibald, Cahoon. I got time for Dominic Cahoon.
A lot of time.
Because, we've seen it in the past. We saw it a couple of games ago, that hookup between him and Draisaitl. Archibald, kind of a similar guy to Tyler Ennis.
I gotta make a combo with Cahoon, though.
Oh, okay.
He was the reason that Winnipeg scored.
I'm
so he's still got to get a little bit of confidence. I can see now the elements that Tip might see that kind of piss him off, even though I do want them as a duo. But Cahoon's poor panic pass decision to the point when there was no one there and there was only 2 Jets that led into that 3-on-2 or 3-on-1 or whatever it was where Perreault scored. That was a Cahoon mistake.
I'm totally blanking. I can't even remember that.
It was a panic. It was panic. We were full control of the zone.
Yeah.
And Cahoon got the puck and he was kind of under pressure. And I don't know if you looked, he just threw it back to the point. Yeah. And it was only to Jets.
I've seen that a few times from Dominic Cahoon where the puck.
So just make the smart play. And this is he's still young. Be a pro. Just if you can't see, don't do anything. Just cycle it. Dump it back.
Yeah. It's almost like something that I
still believe in you.
I always used to see this with Benoit Pouliot, good old number 67, when he used to play in the Oilers. The puck kind of turned into a hand grenade on his stick. And no, I'm not saying that's Dominic Cahoon, but it happens sometimes with certain players. They'll get the puck, and especially for Dominic Cahoon, because you almost feel like there's a little bit of added pressure for him.
Yeah.
He had a stint in the league. He had a couple great NHL seasons, and then now he's playing with his fellow countryman Leon Draisaitl, same line. Think about it. If you were all of a sudden, Jay, let's say you came from Switzerland, and the best hockey player probably ever to come out of Switzerland asked you to be on his team and play on his line.
So Gaetan Haas would ask me to play hockey with him?
Yes. Ooh. Your guy, Gaetan Haas. You'd feel a little bit of pressure. There's so much pressure.
Well, of course, there's pressure, and also he's been in the doghouse, so he's overthinking things. So he's just trying to force things. But just when you're under pressure, just make the safe play. And that's okay. He's learning. And if that would have resulted in the game-winning goal, Cahoon probably wouldn't be in the game tonight.
Yes. Let's talk third line. Our guy, Gator Haas, also known as Gaetan Haas. I don't know why. I keep calling him Gator now.
Why not?
I think it's a fun nickname.
Sure.
Gator Haas.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
He's going to play with Zach Kassian, who we are seeing back in the lineup now. He's bringing.
And he's energized.
He's energized.
We're seeing old Zach back, which is great. He's a factor, right?
Yeah.
That's what we need. If Zach Kassian is a factor, that changes the dynamic of the
Factor
team.
Kassian.
Factor
Remember that? You said that.
Yeah, we need him to be a factor. And I love that third line. I love Ennis. We know he's got offensive upside. Haas, we know he's sneaky offensive.
We always got time for Haas.
Well, and Kassian, he's a first-round pedigree pick. He's got offensive, and he also brings the tough grit and and the checking that we need on the third line. So I love the makeup of that line. I'm very bullish on that line tonight, actually.
And I should mention this. So this fourth line is interesting. Kara, Chason, and Shore. I like this fourth line. The first few times that the Oilers met this season, third line center Adam Lowry ran the table with the Oilers.
Yep.
That line dominated. It was essentially kind of the swinging point for this team in the Jets. I think that this matchup, if Kara and Lowry get matched up together, this is an opportunity for Jujhar Khaira.
Yep.
He's got to capitalize on this. If Jujhar Khaira can win this battle against Adam Lowry, if these two lines get matched up, that could be the swinging point for this team.
Just contain him. And you know what? So awesome to have Jujhar back.
Clearly, we love you, Jujhar.
Clearly that was scary the other night, but that's good to see that it wasn't as bad as what it looked like. So happy to have you back because you've got your hand full tonight, buddy. But I like that fourth line. Shore's really
Shore.
Really injecting some energy, and he's a threat on the PK. So he's been good as of late. Khaira, well, geez, the bounce back that guy's had. So I'm glad he's back.
Yep.
And then Chason, as long as he's moving and checking, he's effective.
World War II veteran Alex Chason.
Exactly.
Yes.
So and so when he asserts himself like that, he'll piss off the other team. He's checking it's that, and that's what we need. So that fourth line is a heavy fourth line, which is great.
I like the Oilers bottom six right now. I do.
Yeah.
I like Joachim Nygard. I would like him to get mixed in a few times here and there. But if we're running with this bottom six into a playoff series, because what do we know about playoffs, Jay? They're heavy. Playoffs is a different beast. And if you're running this bottom six, you're going to win a lot of games.
And that's where the Kassians and the Khairas. Archibald's, well, yeah.
Pound for pound, best hitter in the league.
Yeah, he plays bigger than he is.
Yeah.
The Shores, all those stuff. This is where it's their time to shine and to wear down the other team.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, before we get to the defensemen, I'm going to run into some good comments we got here on Facebook. Greg Miller, McDavid is evolving as the years go on, getting better and better. Imagine Connor McDavid, year 8-9, if he continues to evolve.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not even going to be funny.
It's good.
This guy should win the Hart every year he's in the league. If that trophy was awarded the way it was meant to be awarded, Connor McDavid would win it every single year he's in the league. He's the best player in the league.
Oh, well,
Year in, year
I
out.
thought I saw an NHL poll that puts Patrick Kane in front of him.
Oh, I forgot. The Chicago Blackhawks, absolute dominant forces in the Central Division. Or I don't even know what that division is called. The Central. They're in the Central.
Whatever.
Yeah. What a joke. Did you see the Oilers?
Yeah,
Shout out to the Oilers.
Finally, shout out to the Oilers for good social
finally,
media play.
we're getting some momentum.
Yeah,
LOL.
No. I like the Oilers Twitter as of late.
Yeah. Bryce Lynch. Hey, boys. Happy game day. What's up, Bryce? Chadwick, can't wait for the game. Go Oilers. Brooke says, yeah, I never had any doubt about Bear coming back with his game. If the Oilers win and Leafs lose tonight, hello first place, says Chris Noss. Yeah, and that's the title of the GDB tonight, courtesy of Bag Milk. Title, Fishing for First Place. And we talked about this last show, Jay. What a fun swing in this storyline from a few weeks ago when the Toronto Maple Leafs were essentially the best hockey team ever, according to some sources.
Yeah, they've been sliding, and they've been losing to some funny teams, which is good. So yeah, like we have to seize this opportunity. The thing is, what I don't like is we have so many games up on a lot of these teams.
Yep.
So like these games are so
I know,
important
don't people coming at us with the
but it's true though, right? So like it's important that we win these games, especially if when we're playing teams that are trying to chase us, that have a few games in hand.
Yes,
right? So,
yes. We got a source, Robert King. Don't know how much of a source this is. He's calling Yamo with an upper body injury.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Probably shoulder.
Probably shoulder.
Shoulder injury.
Graham's coming in. Smith equals Renaissance man.
Oh, no kidding.
Chris says
Oh, Graham?
Yeah, Graham.
Hey, Graham.
What does that mean, Renaissance man?
Oh,
Am I stupid? Is this like... Graham, don't come at me.
Yeah.
Last time I said something stupid, Graham.
Yeah. I'll explain later.
Chris, hashtag Dog Park Insider.
100%. So I haven't been to the dog park, to that particular dog park, in a week. So I'm sorry. I'm letting you down. But I will be getting out there. I'm actually moving closer to that dog park effective April 1st.
Yes.
So that is going to be my home dog park. So I will be there to go get the insider news that we are just all craving for.
Brad, Spank Yeg coming in. Leon with a Hattie tonight. Bring on the Neon Nation bombs. Hey, if Leon gets a Hattie, Spank Yegg's going to be in the bag.
Oh, yeah, he's having a good night. He's always having a good time, that guy. I love him so much. But if he gets a hat trick, it's going to be electric. So everyone follow Spank Yeg on Twitter and Instagram, because it'll be a good time for all of us.
Maybe he'll get the toga going again.
Oh, yeah.
With the white robe.
Hat tricks are toga worthy.
Greg Miller says, Taxi Squad has been the Oilers' friend. Everyone fighting to be in the game. Kind of a weird thing for the Oilers this year. And I would agree, Greg Miller, that, we've seen on a few different instances, especially with, Jujhar Khaira at the beginning of the year. We saw Kyle Turris kind of reemerge his game after coming off the taxi squad. And this was on the Taxi Squad. It's like the Oilers. Throw you on the Taxi Squad and say, yeah, we got a lot of players deep on this team. So if you want to play, go bust it on the Taxi Squad for a few days and then make a difference.
Yep.
James, Cass has been a game changer when he is clicking. Chris, Haas with the hat trick. I will keep saying it till it happens.
Fair enough. I might. Well, I'm going to save that until we talk about betting. But
yes,
Haas is on my list.
Greg, Shore has been a pleasant surprise. Chris, Shore has looked great. Lots of love for Shore in the comments.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the Oilers defense. Nurse and Barry. Our guy Tyson Barry just continuing his hashtag.
Just a quiet 2 points in a 2-1 game.
I could keep singing this symphony night in, night out. We got some good guys on our side helping push this agenda. Jason Greger has been great on Twitter, trying to silence the Tyson Barry haters. Tyson Barry's legit.
He's legit.
He's not. He's elite.
He's the leading
He's elite
scorer, so that deserves the term elite.
Ben says, will we see Cassian on the top line, or is that history? I don't think you're going to mess with that top line yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's history. I think you probably could see it in the playoffs. You could definitely probably see that in the playoffs. So, but we're buzzing right now. Cassian's just kind of getting back in his game, but that third line's good too. Like if that third line's rolling too, and we have 4 legit lines we can roll, like it's better to have it spread out like this.
Andrew, you guys notice that Darnell Nurse is not even in the Norris discussion, and then we got Keeley saying, how do you think Tyson Barry is fitting with the group? And then Garrett saying Barry with a Hattie. Let's talk about that combo together. If you could award a Norris trophy for a pair of defensemen, like a pairing, a duo, man, like this Nurse-Barry combo at the beginning of the season, if you would have expected them to have this kind of output, And, two players that, although they play similar-ish style games, they each bring a different element to the table. Nurse with the physicality, pretty steady in his own end, great on the penalty kill. And then Tyson Barrie, who's just this elite offensive right-handed shot that the Oilers have been looking for years, good on the power play. Like, this duo of Nurse and Barrie, Jade, like, what more can you say?
We have, like, a legit top pairing defenseman group, and it's amazing. It's tough to say, like, I'd put them up against any group because you got, like, the Hedmans of the world and the Yosis of the world.
Yeah.
But, like, the reality is they're beating them in terms of points. Like, it's in this particular moment, this duo is performing better than them.
Mm-hmm. I love Tyson Barrie. Anyways, Larson Legason on the second pair, Bear Russell on the third pair. Caleb Jones, Evan Bouchard not in the lineup tonight. Jay, Larson and Legason, how similar are these two style of games that they play? Larson and Legason.
They're just two shutdown guys,
just
right?
two shutdown, and you love that in your second pair, man.
Yeah, and you do. And Larson likes to be a prick, and I'm starting to notice that Legason likes to throw it around and be a little prickish too, which is good.
He's got a little bit of prick in him.
You need to have some meanness on your back end because you want the opposing forwards to feel a little fear when they're entering the zone, knowing that something might be coming their way. Like there's that mental warfare that provides. So those two big boys paired together, both playing kind of prickish, one maybe more than the other, but playing good defense. Once again, that is another contributing factor to the success that we've been seeing.
I feel like we got to have a nickname for this combo. He's Swedish, right?
Yeah, they're both Swedish.
Yeah. So we got to come up with a nickname for them.
Okay.
Like Swedish House Mafia or something whack like that.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Third pair, Bear and Russell.
Love it.
I don't really care.
Russell's been playing great. I know there's so many Russell haters out there, but
so many.
And yes, like I said, analytics play a role in evaluating a player, but they don't play the entire role of evaluating a player.
No.
And
you gotta.
But Russell's analytics actually of late have been okay. So Russell is like the guy is so gritty, and he'll block a shot with his face. Like he plays to try to win. Like he sacrifices himself to try to win hockey games for the Edmonton Oilers. So you've got to have a lot of respect for that, and you need that too, especially come playoffs. He's a cowboy. This is what you need. And then Bear is getting his legs back too, right? So he's starting to go back to old form. Like that's a pretty good pairing for your third pairing. It's actually a really good pairing for your third pairing.
Would you not agree that, just to satisfy all of our analytics, I'm going to call them friends of the world, that like to maybe dump on Chris Russell a little bit, I think that we should develop our own statistic to kind of, acknowledge both the eye test as well as the statistics world.
Geez,
something like maybe possibly like a grit per 60 or something like that. So I would say that Chris Russell's grit per 60 is probably some of the best in the NHL.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Like the guy's got one of the biggest hearts in the league, 100%.
Yeah. So tonight when Chris Russell blocks a shot with his face, his butt, something, tag us at Oilersnation pregame show. Grit per 60 through the roof.
Well, and to add to his grit per 60, he saved a for sure goal.
Yes, he did.
I can't remember who it was.
Check.
Yeah, poke check. Like he came back, broke that up. That was a guaranteed goal.
Yep, and that'll really bump your grit per 60 numbers.
Oh, through the roof.
Robert King, Barrie and Larson are not getting the love they deserve in the Norris discussion. Oh wow, Robert King throwing Larson in the Norris discussion here. I like it. I drink that same Kool-Aid.
It's a shame because the Norris factors point production is really heavily in the discussion, but from they should be like brick wall award or whatever, like whatever a strong defender reward is. Larson's playing to that level right now.
We got someone coming in with a question. What do you think a potential? I lost the question here. Essentially, what do you think what would a contract for Tyson Barrie look like or have to look like for it to fit into this next season? I think this can go a few different ways. If Tyson Barrie's camp came to the Oilers and said, we want kind of like Juju Smith-Schuster, like he just did in Pittsburgh. I want to run it back for one more season. I'll take a huge pay cut just for us to give it a good, legit chance to win. If Tyson Barrie came and said, I'll sign a one-year deal at $5 million or $6 million.
This is a bad comparison because Juju's stock is going down.
That's true. Juju's going down.
Barrie's stock is going up. But
Yeah, I guess you could say when you're saying that Juju's taking a pay cut, maybe
Yeah.
it's more so of like you're taking a I'm not as good as I used
Yeah,
to be,
yes,
and
yeah,
we
it's
have
just-
someone named Chase Claypool.
yeah, he's
But I
staying
guess you
Canadian.
could say that we have our own Chase Claypool and Evan Bouchard.
Yeah,
Are we the
that's-
Pittsburgh Steelers? But the difference is that Tyson's going up, Juju's going down.
Yeah, so I guess the ideal scenario is Tyson Berry needs to be willing to take a discount because he's putting up crazy numbers and he's going to be able to command. And I don't know in a flat cap situation if he can, but like he's going to be, he could probably go to the market and get $7 million.
Yeah. Oh, if he wanted to sign a 1-year ticket, he could probably get $8 million next year.
Yeah. So that obviously won't work for us. But if you can get him for a 3-year deal for 5.5. That's what Gregor's preaching. Like, if you can,
that would be a dream.
well, if you can, but that's him knowing like there's a point in time where a player needs to be like, hey, do I want to win or am I just here to
Yeah.
set up my generational wealth for my family for the next 3 generations.
Yeah.
And you still will if you sign a 3-year $5 million per ticket, anyways. But anyways, so the question is like, am I greedy or do I want to win?
Yeah.
And I don't know Tyson Berry. He seems like a good guy. Seems like the team likes him. So
And
the opportunity to play with Connor McDavid, like this is a legacy opportunity.
I think we should put an asterisk beside saying, do you want to be greedy or do you want to win? Because I don't necessarily think that Tyson Berry hitting the free agent market and signing his lifetime ticket is necessarily greedy, because a lot of players only get this opportunity once throughout their career. To hit the free, comes back with the Oilers next year, has another career year in an 82-game season, puts up 65 points and wins a cup, he'll get $10 million.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, do the Joe Thornton thing. Keep doing the 1-year deal.
Yep. Okay, we're going to get some comments here, and then we're going to jump into our Deuce Vodka player modes because we've got 1,000 comments, which we love. Thank you. Spanky Egg, what about Broberg and Sam Marukov for next year? Is there room for them? I have time for Broberg potentially next year on the left side, depending on what happens with Larson. Or I guess more so Caleb Jones, because Larson's a right shot.
Well, we're trading Caleb Jones.
We're trading Caleb. Whoa. You're just going to throw that out there?
Why not?
You think we're trading Caleb Jones?
I think we're in a circumstance where we're deep enough.
But
that we
analytics,
could.
but analytics Twitter will tell you he's our best defenseman.
And he's got a high value.
Exactly.
And he's got a high value. That's fine. Like, we're so deep on the left. We got Broberg coming up. Samirikov, I think, is still a little ways out. I think he still needs some seasoning. Broberg, I still don't know if he's ready to take the jump, but at least next year we won't be in the COVID situation, so we can start in the A, as opposed to coming up here and being on the taxi squad and going through the kind of the Bouchard treatment right now, which is that's just a shitty situation. But that's that's the whole COVID taxi squad scenario, right?
Yep.
Like, we need that guy playing games, but we also need to be winning games.
Yep.
So I got a lot. I'm higher on Broberg for sure, and
Yep.
he could. Like, he shows flashes of brilliance to show that he's NHL ready here and there. So.
Yeah. Chris updating us, telling us we're good. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
People kind of questioning why Larson should be in the Norris conversation. He's having a good year.
Yeah,
Norris, I don't know.
He shouldn't be in the Norris. I know he shouldn't be in the Norris, but he's playing extremely well for us.
Tyler Cohen. Well, Barry turned down money to come to the Oilers in the first place. I think he's here for a long run. And don't discount players enjoying the environment that they're playing in. Players get treated extremely well in Edmonton. They get treated extremely well, and I think that he mixes well with this group. He's a young gun at heart. He's still a young player, but I think he meshes well with the young guys.
Yeah, well, he went and played for a team last year with a ton of firepower, and clearly there was something not clicking there. And now he comes and joins us this year, a team with a lot of firepower, amazing leadership, and he's performing. Like, this has got to be fun. Like, I think you got to value that. So I think it does provide an opportunity. I bet you initially going in, he signs the cheaper ticket of Edmonton, knowing the firepower we have and knowing that with his abilities, that if he can play to his game, he's going to be putting up the points that we're seeing, that he could convert.
Yep.
But I think he's probably actually like recognizing that, shit, this is fun. This team is good. Connor McDavid is my captain. We've got a window of opportunity here, and I want to be a part of that.
Yep, agreed.
You got to, like, the Boston model. If we're going to try to have a window of cup runs here, we have to adopt the Boston model to some degree, right? So a lot of these guys need to
because that means our receiver on the top of our camera died. But now...
Oh, we're going off the
Now we're
laptop
going off
now.
the
We're
laptop.
going old school, so we're going to sound a little bit different here, folks. Sorry about that.
Let us know if we're good now. We should be good now. They're still saying no sound, boys. I think we're good. Because I can see the receiver on the top.
There's a little bit of delay.
Oh, I can hear us. Fixed, we're good.
We're good.
That's moving on the fly here. Okay, Deuce Vodka player mode. I knew exactly what was going to happen. I saw the red light turn on, and I said, as soon as someone says no sound, we're going to have to turn it up. So now you're getting some quality audio off of the
yeah,
computer.
sorry about
that. People were asking us to do sign language. And then Sean said, get off the McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Well, it's a little brick Wi-Fi, and
Yes.
it's what 100 and what is it now?
108
108-year-old house.
108-year-old house. Okay, Deuce Vodka, player mode, as always presented by our friends at Deuce Vodka, Brett Kissel and Cecilia Kissel. What a couple of beauties. Sometimes sings the anthem at the Oilers game. Brett, not Cecilia. Pick up your Deuce Vodka, Sobeys and Safeway liquor location, Spanky Egg, Neon Nation Bomb. Make one of yours tonight. Jay.
Whoa, take a breath, will you? That was unreal.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'm ready.
Go for it.
Okay.
Don't take mine.
Oh,
Go ahead.
excellent. So, my Deuce Vodka, Neon Nation Bomb.
Yes, maybe you should be sponsored by the Neon Nation Bomb.
Well, it officially is
It
because
officially is.
look, it's Nation
We
beer
need some
and
Deuce Vodka here.
yeah, I know it's coming. It's
Yeah,
coming.
we'll get
It's
it, we'll
coming.
get
It's
it.
coming. It's coming. And we'll do one day. So my Neon Nation Bomb Deuce Vodka player mode
Yep.
TM
Yep.
is I want Ryan Nugent Hopkins
Okay.
to enter. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show all of you why I'm re-signing and why you want me to re-sign for $6.5 million a year.
Okay.
Mode. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you my money. That's what he's going
You
to do.
want him to enter contract year mode.
I'm signing the ticket, and here is why mode. I'm showing you my money mode.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense, but this is going to lead to why I'm my bet.
Yeah.
For the evening,
Okay.
which I will park for that segment.
Okay, I'll say mine quickly and then let's jump right into the money talk. Although we have one more headline, busy schedule, or how to manage the roster in a busy month.
Yeah, we can do that out. Yeah, don't
We'll do that after.
Yeah.
My Deuce Vodka player mode is, I'm keeping it simple. Jujhar Khaira, it's hammer time, baby. Back in the lineup.
Yep.
You know, following that scary incident against Calgary, we are so happy to see Jujhar back. That's our boy. And
we need the weight.
We need the weight.
We need the
We
weight.
need the LBs. Throw them around, Jujhar.
Winnipeg's a big team, so we don't have a lot of big guys, so it's nice to have Cassian back, and he's throwing himself around and sitting on guys' faces, and it's good, and it's good to have Jujhar back because we just need that. So we've got Nurse, Jujhar, and Cassian to help kind of contain that. Should it get a little silly?
Jay, let's talk about the schedule for the rest of March. It's one of our headlines here: how to manage the roster. So essentially, for the rest of the month here, Jay, we're gonna have a couple of matchups against the Montreal Canadiens and a couple of matchups against the Toronto Maple Leafs. In the next, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. 5 games, 9 days. You gonna say something?
Well, you know what's bullshit?
What?
You know what is absolute bullshit? Is we're playing such a condensed schedule, especially this month. Meanwhile, Toronto plays 2 games in 10 days.
Yeah,
it's not like the fucking Scotiabank Center or ACC or whatever it is booked up for concerts.
Or
and
Raptors games.
Yeah.
Raptors are in Tampa Bay.
How the hell does that come to be? Like, that's bullshit. So here we are. We're in the heat of things, and Toronto gets a fucking 10-day vacation.
I don't understand the NHL schedule, man. Because we already had games, I guess, out of hand because we already had played so many more games than anyone else.
Yeah, that's
and
the thing. We're 3 games up on them, and we're playing 5 and 9, and they're doing 2 and 10.
I can't stand it, man.
So we're just taking April off? Is that what happened?
At the end of last game, I tweeted out a picture of Leon Draisaitl taking a picture, and then I had like a screenshot of the NHL standings that we were tied for first. I had Leafs fans in my comments in 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have played 1,000 games. Look at the point percentage. If it went off game percentage, you guys would be third. I'm like, shut the frick up.
Yeah,
I got into
wrong,
it
but
the
who
other day
cares?
with a guy because he was coming at
Well,
me.
play a game. How's that?
Yeah,
like,
maybe mix in a matchup.
Yeah, mix in a game. Like, this is the NHL season, not the 10-day vacation mode.
Unbelievable. So yeah,
Anyways,
we've played,
rant.
but no one's played as many games as the Canucks. They played 34 games and they still stink. But anyway, yeah. Okay, so busy month here, Jay. after today, we have 1 day off, and then it's a 3-game set against the Canadians, and then I think we have a 3-game set against the Leafs. I know 2 for sure. Let's look at April. 2-game set against the Leafs, and then a couple days off. How do you manage this roster? You know, because these are going to be some heavy games. This stretch here against the Canadians and the Leafs is going to be super important for banking up some points here. Do you see guys like maybe, let's say, Joachim Nygaard and Evan Bouchard? Do you see them getting in the lineup? Do you see them trying to get Stalock a game? Like, what do you foresee happening here? How do you manage this roster?
Well, if we're rolling, we're rolling.
Yeah, you don't really want to.
You don't really want to screw with it too much,
that ain't broken,
right? Like if we're rolling, and that's the thing. Like Montreal, like was shot out of a cannon. I thought they were gonna win the North with how they were playing the first 10 games. Yeah. They've now fallen down, and they're struggling.
Yeah,
they're struggling.
You're talking about the Habs, right?
The Habs, yeah. So this is an opportunity. Like keep the lineup buzzing. Like. Sure, we got the back-to-back next Friday and Saturday, so maybe we'll see. Well, obviously, we'll see some goaltending swapping, and maybe that's where Stalock gets a game. But once again, Mikko's last 2 starts. We shit on Mikko a lot.
Let's give him some credit.
We got to give him some credit. The last 2 games he's played, he has been so solid. So, you know, he's worthy of playing. So I don't know when Stalock gets in. Like, and there's no pressure to do it.
No, it's
nice. Just nice to have that if one of the goalies goes down, we've got a backup.
And you can leave Skinner, who's lighting it up in Bakersfield right now. Leave him down there.
Yeah, we'll talk about Bakersfield. They're on fire.
Yeah, Bakersfield. Whoa.
Yeah.
They're hot.
Yeah. So hot.
Whoa. Especially with it being a Montreal. I don't know how far away Montreal and Toronto are, but, you know, it's a back-to-back travel
in terms of distance?
Yeah,
it's nothing.
Is it actually nothing?
It's
What's
like,
the flight?
well, under an hour.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's close. Yeah, well, Eastern, they're all congested.
Quebec is east of
Correct.
Ontario. Yeah, got it. I'm a big geography guy.
Big geography guy.
As well I am.
How many provinces and territories?
No idea. 13?
Yeah, in total, yes. 10 provinces, 3 territories.
Yes, 13, correct.
Yes, all right.
Is it actually 13?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go. Good guess. How many NHL teams in Canada?
7.
Correct.
You got to think about that.
Yeah, I did.
I kind of had to think about that. I was going to say 8 for some reason.
I was going to say 8. I don't know. It just seemed like it should be an even number. Anyways. Yeah, people are saying props to Koskinen, props to Ethan Bear. Spank Yeg. When is Stalock available to play? He's available. He's out of quarantine.
Yeah, I guess he's got to get into game shape.
He's got to get into game shape.
He came out of quarantine on like Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. So
yeah, it's been a while. It's been a freaking while. But
he might get a game in April at some point. Yeah. He might.
And back to managing this roster, it'll really depend on how well this team plays over that stretch. You know, if they're sucking, which we don't imagine they're going to be the best team in the NHL. We don't imagine they're going to be sucking.
Like these are important wins right now because we have games in hand that we're up on games against the field. So like these, especially against Montreal, like teams that are in the playoff mix, like these are important games. So I wouldn't screw with the roster too much. But then after, I would look at it from a load management standpoint. That if we come out of this really good, who should we be giving some rest to? And actually, because this is such a condensed schedule, and we've just been playing like every other night, and no other team has. There's going to be like. There's some banged up bodies there, right? Or there will be. So like Yamo's out for a few games.
Like every morning, Dave Tippett's always whenever he's asked about the roster, it's always we're monitoring a couple of banged up.
And that's true. So that's a huge importance to try to really bank some points here, right? Because we'll if we can afford that luxury, then you can bring some guys out for rest and get some guys some ice time because you need that full squad going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Taxi and.
Do you want to talk money?
Always.
Betting. First of all, Ben says, loving the show, boys. Thank you, Ben.
Thanks,
appreciate it. Greg Miller, Smith is 38. If the Oilers are going to compete for a cup in the future, they need to find a long-term solution between the pipes and not 33 years old. Chris says, show is honestly the best. Thank you, Chris. Always appreciate it. I think we're good for this season for a goalie. We're not getting any.
Yeah, you're like traded like.
Let's worry about that in the offseason.
Yeah, that has to be an off-season thing.
We'll do that during our off-season pregame shows.
Elvis will enter the building.
We got to decide what we're going to do in the off season. We're still going to have a show, maybe once a week.
Yeah, we'll check in. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk money. Before we get to our bets, any of your big rollers doing anything tonight?
Oh yeah. So my boy sent me an email saying it just titles saying we're going under again.
Okay, so our big heavy hitter.
Our big heavy hitter. So he sent me 2 tickets because he bets with different books.
I feel like we should have a name for this guy, something cool.
So Better X or Mr. X or.
Anyways, go ahead.
So he sent me. So we'll post one of them because the other one looks really weird with how the ticket is because it's like this European book that he booked it
It's
through.
a legal book.
So
I'm
he's
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
maybe
It's not
who
a
knows?
legal book.
So what did he put? 10 grand on the Oilers to be under.
Under. On
So
the Oilers total under. Or the game under.
game under. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Under the game under. So if you saw what happened last game, he had a heavy bet on the game being under and a heavy bet on Oilers winning. He nailed both.
Yeah.
He is riding the under aggressively on both his bets tonight.
Okay. I should have bet the under.
I'm not an over under guy because I can't bet the under. I just
I
can't.
can't either.
I can't cheer for it. That's the thing. Like I can never be a professional bettor because I bring emotion into the equation,
me
and
too.
you can't. You have to bring like math into the equation, and that's why professional bettors can bet the under. But yeah, I can't because I want it to be 10-7.
I'm part of the Overs Club for life.
Over for life. Anyways.
Ben says, where do you guys place your bets? Head to Oddshark. Oddshark gives you the best odds across all the different platforms, all the different books. They'll tell you where you get your best odds, where you're going to have your best opportunity to place your bets. So head to oddshark.com.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I have like 3 book accounts because of Oddshark because everyone varies. There's games where I've seen, and this is why I do it, not because I'm a degenerate. Maybe I'm a little bit of a degenerate, but so there's some games where I'll see like Tyson Berry point plus 100 on one book, and then on the other book it's like minus 150.
Yeah.
So it's good to kind of have that variety because each book, especially in props, it's just a different world, and Oddshark just aggregates that all. So they make our job and life easier as degenerate gamblers.
Yeah, so you're not placing your actual wager with Oddshark because they're just kind of like an online platform that allows you to look at all the different odds, but then it'll tell you which books to place your bets with.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's talk about tonight's game. According to Oddshark, predictions for tonight's game, they're predicting a 3.6 to 2.0 win for the Edmonton Oilers. So they're predicting that Edmonton will win, and they're also predicting the under. The money line right now, if you want to place a wager, is minus 139 for the Edmonton Oilers. So once again, they're a heavy home favorite. Not as heavily favored as last game, but they're once again a home favorite. The over-under is set at 6.5. Jay, I know that we don't like to touch as basic degenerates that place pretty small wagers for us to place a $3 bet on the money line. Not really worth it.
Not
because
worth
it's
it.
Not great odds.
I put my bigger money or more multiple unit bets, whatever terminology you want to use, on like the money lines.
Yeah.
But if the odds aren't there for me, like I'm an odds chaser. Like if it's minus 150,
It's
even
not
though it
worth
still
it.
pays out fine. I don't know why. Just optically, like I gotta get over this. It's the mental thing.
I'm the same way though. Like I chase odds.
But like minus 150 still pays good.
Not really.
Well, it's not the best.
okay.
Like if it doesn't have a plus, I'm out. But
Yeah, if it ain't a plus, that's why it's like, would I rather take the Oilers on the money line at 150, or would I rather take them minus or 2.5 and
Yeah.
get like plus 400?
and that's why I like puck line because that just juices it up. But
Puck line's juicy. If you want to take
what's the regulation win? Because we're reg winners.
Reg win is only plus 115.
But that's plus.
Or no,
So
wait, are we home or away?
we're Oilers.
No, but
Right there.
I know.
Edmonton
but
Oilers.
It says home tie away.
Yeah, that's
away is over there, but we're home, so shouldn't that be us? But that's us.
Yeah, whatever.
But it's the opposite.
But who cares? It says Edmonton
so
Oilers
plus
and
150.
plus 115.
Plus 115.
So Oilers at plus 115. That's worth my time.
Bet it to go into overtime. Plus 3.
No, I can't do that. But
Oilers
here's the
win
thing.
overtime
This will
once.
probably be a tight game. This will probably be a tight game because Winnipeg's legit. We have to respect that. So this could go to overtime.
Okay.
Probably not.
Who's scoring tonight? You mentioned earlier in the show you have a couple of heavy props.
So here's my two because I'm chasing the odds. But here's my two bets for the night. So I obviously have to stay on brand for my Deuce player vodka mode of Nuge going into show you the money contract mode. So Nuge over 1.5 points. I don't know if you know this, but his center is Connor McDavid. Guy's pretty good.
What?
Nuge over 1.5 points plus 230. He's also on the power play. Don't know if you know that either. Loves to snipe. Don't even know if you know that. Over 1.5. That seems pretty good. Plus 230. Nuge.
What about if you want to?
And then the risky bet. What is Bagmilk called? The risky bet du
Risky
jour?
Business.
Risky business is the name of the show. Check out Bagmilk show. 1 hour before the game. He
7
hosted
p.m. tonight. Wait.
7 p.m. tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
He hosts a 10-minute show. Join in if you.
You should join him one day.
I will. Yeah. Chalmers comes in. I always mean to, and I don't.
I went in the first time he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It
So
was
it's
good.
good. Yeah, you go share your bet. So he's riding Puljujärvi over 1.5 goals at like
Whoa,
plus 1,200,
1250.
1,250. That is Juicy.
And just to give you guys a kind of an idea, if you are placing a wager, for those of you that aren't,
It's 13.5 to 1.
So yeah, if you want to place, if you placed a $50 wager on Puljujärvi to score 2 goals, you would win $675.
Oh,
It's not bad.
So I'm my juicy bet du jour is Gaetan Haas, our
Oh.
third line center.
My boy.
He's got 2 offensive guys on his wing. He himself is offensive. He puts himself in situations. He gets like 1 to 2 opportunities a night, I find, especially in this new position that he's in. So he's gonna convert here once in a while. So tonight could be the night. Gaetan Haas plus 500, very juicy and delicious. Gonna put a couple shekels on that.
$5 wager will win you $30.
That's not bad.
Brad says 1 more goal and we get paid on a Puljujärvi over 8.5 goals on the year. Were you on that? Were you on Puljujärvi?
I don't know why I didn't.
I didn't get on it. I wanted to, but I didn't have. I remember, but right before the first game of the season, I was like,
What did it pay?
I did not.
It was plus money.
Oh yeah, over 8.5 was.
But it wasn't
way-
plus crazy. It was like plus one, like
I said,
150 or something.
Any time that they set goal totals like that, because it's such a moving target, like you can set it wherever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whenever the books set goal totals for a season like that, obviously if they set it at 8.5, they think it's gonna be around that. So you're always either gonna get like minus like 130 or like plus 110.
Yeah.
Because right, because they could, or if they wanted to move the line to plus, if they wanted to put it to 20.5, then they could put the line to plus 8,000. So it's always pretty much basic money. But I had a tough game last game on the betting market, but that happens. The Oilers still won, so I'm happy about that. I'm going to take the Oilers on the puck line tonight, likely. I think they're going to win. And then I'm probably going to get on a Puljujärvi goal for tonight. I'm thinking Puljujärvi goal. Puljujärvi goal, Oilers on the puck line.
I've got another bet, actually.
Oh, go for it.
No, but keep going if you have more bets.
No. And I'm also going to get on our guy Gator Haas to score.
Yeah, we got to.
I was on it last
Team Gator over here.
Team Gator. I was on it last game. I'm riding with my guy. I believe in him.
So, yeah, plus 500. I think, so this is a minus bet, I'm suggesting.
Whoa. Okay.
I know, but it's just you know, just a little minus, not a big minus. Connor
What were you going to say there?
McJesus. Connor McDavid has turned into a shooting machine.
Guy snipes.
Guy shoots the biscuit now. He's a double threat, pass shoot. He's starting to now, it's like 50-50. Your money be leaning more towards shot. So Connor over 3.5 shots tonight, paying minus 118.
Yep, we love it. Okay, Jay. This is probably our longest show of the season. We talked about how we wanted. We talked about how we wanted to tighten this up, and we are.
Do you want a shorter show?
Yeah, let us know.
We just rant and ramble, and all of a sudden 50 minutes goes by.
Listen,
we were trying to keep it tight and condensed.
We were thinking like, oh, we'll make it like a 20-minute show. I was watching our follower and our viewer count on Facebook to make sure it wasn't like drastically dwindling, and up until like 5 or 10 minutes ago, we stayed consistent.
Well, thanks for sticking around.
So thank you for sticking around. We'll do something in the coming weeks. We want to thank you guys and gals for all that you do for us and into being a part of the show. So we're gonna maybe give some stuff away in the coming weeks. We'll see.
Yeah, we got to. We'll be getting some prizing, so we'll give it away. We're not allowed to give away booze. We won't be doing that.
Yes.
But we'll be doing things around that.
Yes.
And other things.
So as always, thank you for being a part of the show. Jay, any final comments?
Let's just keep buzzing. Let's just keep. If we play like we did the other night against Winnipeg, we have a very good chance of winning, and we got to keep banking these points.
Chris says, watch Haas score. Haas is going to score. And then Chris says, no, he wants a longer show. We appreciate you, Chris. Maybe we could just FaceTime Chris and we can just
we'll
just have a solo show for Chris.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll actually start an OnlyFans. But no, like an Oilers. An Oilers
yeah.
where we just
Oily
talk-
fans.
We just talk Oilers. Right?
An Oily fans?
Yeah, we'll start an Oily fans.
Yeah. I like that.
That'd actually be a good shirt. Oily fans?
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Well, check out Oily Boys tees are dropping soon.
Yes, buy your Oily Boys tees.
They're not live yet soon, but when they're live, then buy them.
Then buy them. Jay, good show today. Great time. Tonight, 8 o'clock puck drop hockey night in Canada. Oilers taking on the Winnipeg Jets. I didn't even mention this. A share or potentially a solo lead atop the North Division available tonight, depending on, if the Oilers win and the Leafs lose, that's number one. Atop the standings alone, baby.
And this is what sucks. That means the Flames won, but we actually need the Flames. This North Division's screwed because I sometimes find myself wanting the Flames to win. What a year.
As always, stay oily, enjoy tonight's game, bet responsibly, and we will see you.
You got the calendar. I think Monday.
I do this every game. I closed it.
Oh, Monday.
We'll see you Monday. Enjoy the show.